G'day everybody. I want to talk about Donald Trump's the wall theory. Because you hear a lot of people saying, you shouldn't have done it. And why should Mexico pay for it and all that kind of stuff. But you can imagine this. It's all about the people who are listening and how educated they are, what they know. Because everyone has different points. And there's lots of points to see too. But if you don't know the main factors and see them, you won't get the main point of why people say things like Donald Trump says we're going to build a wall and Mexico is going to pay for it. And this is how I'm going to explain it to you so you understand the point a little bit more better. And here it goes. Imagine two countries. So say me and next door, right? Two countries. And you need to get along because you're really, really close, right? And you trade and talk to each other because you're close. Right? So what you do is to have that to work and communicate is you need to have rules close enough for each other. They can have different rules as long as they stay over there, but you need rules that bothers the other side, so the other side doesn't get bothered so much. And so they say to Mexico, you need to make these rules and that rules to help us not have this problem. And Mexico might say the same thing to America. And when the other country goes, no, we can do whatever we want, we don't care about your problem, you might get someone say, well, that's no good. Well, I'm going to have to fix it now because I've tried the best way possible first. I've tried all the diplomatic community talking ways, right? And now I'm going to have to build a wall because I know a wall will stop this problem because they won't enforce it. And I'll build this wall. And for a way to say that they're going to pay for it is that we trade with them. And they're not on my good books now. So what I'm going to do as the country to trade with these people is I'm going to put up the trade cost to all these items and then work out within a year. We've got algorithms to work this out and see how much we can put up everything that we trade with them, and then realise over a few years we've got the money of whatever we needed to, say, to build this wall, right? And then after the trade cost, we've paid for the wall and it's paid for their cost, we can put their trade back to how we trade to another country that's nice to us. That's what you do to your neighbours in a peaceful way. That's a peaceful way of fixing something, isn't it? You let them just carry on and then you just charge them more money and you fix the problem permanently by they can't even come across. I see the point what he was talking about. How do you see the point? It all depends on how educated you are, isn't it? But anyway, it could even be more to it than that. That's just one point of how I see what he's talking about. How do you people see what he's talking about? Do you think he's just being nasty? Because if you're not well educated and you listen to people, what they've got to say about people, you'll probably think he's nasty. You should never make a decision till you really think about why they're saying the things they say. Not because of racism and other things. You look into it. It could be racism. We should look into it. But in a lot of cases, it's not. If it's got to do with politics, they might be saying something right. Right? So you look into stuff. But anyway, bye-bye. I thought I'd explain the wall theory in another way to help people out there that might see something and the point of the wall. And it could be a wall to do with anything, as in stop doing things to certain people, which is like putting the wall up. Anyway, bye-bye.